Alright, welcome back after a lovely weekend and just playing some other games that I'll get edited and put out. We are finally here for what is probably going to be the longest episode of A Single World. We'll be doing Rex Marks the Spot, which has a bug in it where an opal can disappear. There is a solution to it, but let's hope that doesn't happen. We're going to be in this for the long haul. Lots of swimming.
Sun, sand, surf, sharks and sea mines. There's never a dull moment in the Great Barrier Reef. Just don't forget to slap on the old sunscreen.
Alright.
G'day, Ty. Rex and I are looking for pirate treasure.
Pirate treasure? Sweet.
I downloaded a map off that internet thingy, and it shows where Wedgwood's treasure is buried.
Wedgwood's treasure?
Wedgwood was a fierce pirate who ruled the southern seas, but he left pirating to try something even more cutthroat.
Like what?
Teaching. Anyway, legend has it that he buried his treasure on one of these islands. I couldn't decipher the entire map, but I think it's some sort of treasure hunt that starts on Crab Island. Could you take a look for me?
Sure, no worries.
Thanks, Darl.
Yeah, like I said, this is I think even with the final levels, due to how fast you can move through them, like how minimal effort you have to do to get through them, that this is the longest mission, the longest map in the whole game. There's just so much to do, and the area is so big that you just have to like keep your eyes peeled around every nook and cranny. But and maybe I talk about editing too much. I don't really care. I would expect me to have to cut some of the fat. We'll see how it goes. We'll see if all of my playthroughs in practice will yield less work, but we'll have to find out. Alright. Need our flamerangs for this. I think these all have opals in them. Nope. Alright, cool. Let's go grab a cog. Yeah, I had a great weekend. Played up with friends. It was just a damn good time. Maybe the second time around not so much, but we just made poor business decisions in that one that got us pretty fucked over as far as the menu, if you're familiar with how that game works, as far as the menu's concerned. But got a good long recording for that, so that's gonna be, I might cut that one up into a couple episodes. We'll see. Most likely, because again, like after this mission, once we complete everything that goes on here, then like we're done. We pretty much just have the rest of the game to go.
G'day, Ty. Elle and I have been looking for treasure.
Bonza!
We've discovered the secret location of Parrotbeard's long-lost booty. It's inside this cave, but there's a problem.
What sort of problem?
A big 8-legged one.
8 legs? Oh, no! Oh, I hate spiders.
Well, you're in luck, Darl. It's a giant octopus.
Could you keep it busy while we gather the treasure? Good on you, mate. Keep that 8-legged beast busy.
Is long and annoying. I do love all the effort they put into that model to make it like very octopus-like and very terrifying. pretty much just have to keep an eye on the tentacles as they're running. And they, all three of those chests they have to bring back, so... Not super hard, but not fun and not easy, but I mean you can still appreciate the design. And then he'll run back, she'll run forward, and we rinse repeat with the tentacles varying in difficulty as we go. But if he gets one touch off, it does end it, and that's the annoying bit. You have to pretty much articulate the camera the whole time to make sure it doesn't hit her not one fucking time. Because failing this means starting all the way over again. And I've even saved this mission for last just because that can happen. But gotta change the flow today if we wanna make significant progress. We gotta do the stuff that takes a while. And just hurry up, you know? And that should be the end of it right there.
Bonza, mate. You kept that giant octopus off our backs.
We couldn't have done it without you, Dal.
So here's your share.
Wicked!
I think I'm gonna bring the audio up just a tad. Not so much the music. Just because it seems like it's quiet when I do the recordings. I know that's not a big deal to everybody, but you know, just figured clean it up. You know how it is. The dreaded thing, like I said, for this level, like other than it being so big, so it takes a good amount of time to get around. Because if you look, we're right at the bottom left there, and you could see just how big the expanse is inside this area. And the first chest, and you have to follow that around the map. And the opals are literally everywhere, and you end up all the way back here to both finish the chest quest and also to turn in all of the opals. But without further ado, let's start fucking diving in. And you see like this, like that. Look at that. It's an opal, all off on its lonesome. We'll make our way there as we go. Like I said, this is going to be a long one, so we're going to be a bit in for a ride here. I think sometimes what can happen with these mines is that they have a opal in them sometimes. So I just want to check and make sure that's not the case. But I do believe the last water level we were discussing what being an influencer means. And I was speaking very honestly and from the heart, so I'm not like redacting any of that. More along the lines, if what I wanted to say was that I know I took a bit of a negative tone towards it, and it's just my honest feelings. You know, somebody shouldn't take advantage of their position or be in that position. Oh, goddamn! Didn't nail that dive. It was more along the lines to talk about how you need to increase separation and you have reasons to distrust your favorite internet personalities, and they make them obvious if you have eyes to see. And I feel like for a lot of people you could save yourself a lot of hurt. Because when I look at what makes me happy, and that's a big thing. All everybody wants is to be happy, some way or another. Everybody has their own definition of what that looks like. And even the person you're with, like, you ideally want your happiness to align in the same vein as them, but the real truth of the matter is it might not. You might not have the, look at that. What a weird animation. It's too fast. They need to slow that down. It's likely that somebody that you think you know very well, or you're a lover, you think that because you're together, your interests have suddenly aligned, and that's not like really the case all that often. Like, if we're being honest, like if it were so easy that somebody could just love you and do whatever you want, then it's subservience. It's less of a relationship. Of course, two loving people should serve each other to some degree, but a lot of the time it's to a lot of selfishness.
Ahoy there, matey. If ye be searching for old Wedgwood's treasure, then an anchor-shaped rock will give ye pleasure.
Alright. It's an important thing to remember, you know. Separate in your mind that somebody is gonna be inevitably different from you. And they always will be. You will never grow up the same. You did not have the same childhood, no matter how similar it can be. You were not them, and you did not have their family. Their family will never be yours. In that same vein of, you grew up with them, you know them intimately, and it's unlikely you've ever seen them at their worst. So a huge portion of it is dignity, respect, and to stand up for yourself. Obviously, don't let someone else's interests rule yours. Come to agreements and compromise and have conversation, because that's worth more than any argument. If you can have a foundation of respect with each other, you're going to have a wonderful relationship. Alright. Let's swim across, grab these opals so I don't forget. And then we can swim down. Grab that cog. Like I said, the opals in this level can be tricky. I'm doing this on a PC port, so let's hope that the PC port is a bit more refined, because I've played this on a couple of different systems, and I've experienced the bug on both my hardcore playthrough and my regular playthrough, so let's just hope that doesn't happen. And it just takes a lot of deliberate effort to to go around and do this whole area, as you probably figured out just by looking at it. So the easiest thing I've found to do is to just round an island and pick the next one to go to, because it's way too easy to get lost. Like, that right there in and of itself is its own mission and very doable, but if you start getting too sidetracked and running around, like, it's so easy to lose something, and it is such a travel to get back to it. So you just have to keep your eyes appraised, since I'm pretty sure there's also a bilby somewhere around here on this wall here. Obviously you saw that there's a thunder egg up there, but I do believe we have to complete the entirety of the inside of there. And with any luck, you know, we could try to have this done in a reasonable amount of time. But I will urge everybody to remember, we don't even have 100 opals yet. And we're already 15 minutes into this video. So, if you're here for the long haul. And I'm happy to have you. It might get boring, so I suggest heavily that if you are watching this, to podcast it a bit and just listen to that audio. If you find something sounds interesting, rewind and rewatch. You know, but I do not expect to hold straight attention the entire time with a video like this. But on the topic of being happy, I myself have dealt with that with a large degree of difficulty in my life because I was clinically diagnosed with depression. So dealing with that has been its own challenge. We'll knock this out while we're out here.
Those frills drive me nuts. They have been tearing around the neighbourhood for the last week, causing all sorts of strife. If you can make them stop, I've got a present for you.
Okay, it's a deal.
And you gotta use this, and when they lift that above their heads, you have to blow it up to blow them up. Like that. Look at that. Now that's luck right there. I don't know if I've ever had that happen. That was awesome.
Can you hear that?
Wow.
Hear what?
We'll get back to what I was talking about in a
That
second.
wonderful silence. Nothing. Ah, thanks.
Well, I'll be off.
Oh, yeah. Your reward. Will this do? I don't know what it is, but sure is pretty.
You beauty!
You beauty! There we go. Alright, let's do the, Now, I know I said we complete everything on the island that we're on, but, however often the bug I've only really solved it in there. So we're probably going to visit that volcano last. So we're going to start the run around on this big island, and then we're going to keep moving on to the next islands. And we will knock out the volcano last. But, like I was saying, you know, having been diagnosed, it was... Because you often find that, like, you want to have the ability to willpower your way through strife. And it's something, as an adult, you hope to feel for certain. But when you find out that there might be a medical reason for the tough time that you're having, it's important to look into it. And if you feel that you're doing the things that should make you happy and they just aren't cutting it, like, maybe go see somebody if you have the ability to do so, and talk to them and see if you can figure out what's wrong. Because we all deal with a lot of different stresses in life, and a lot of different factors that weigh on our happiness, and it's so much more complicated than just be happy. And there's a lot of people out there who don't even believe that if you're depressed or anything like that, that it's not something that you can't just tough your way out of. And you know, that in and of itself is a sad fact to think about, but it is true. A lot of people think like that. That. Some people are just like, I don't get why, you know, my homeboy is so fucking upset all the time and so down, and he never wants to come hang out, and he's just so absent as a person. It's like, well, he might be going through something deeper than you can really fully comprehend, and that they need your support and they need your respect. Those are such important factors in that. So I guess what I'm getting at is be there for people and recognize that. Oh, whoops. Oops. Don't know why that froze up. Well, I guess because this is the rank select, but you can also just do that by using the D-pad. That be there for people and understand that everything it takes to make you happy might not do a damn thing for another person who isn't. And to just be mindful of that. It is possible and very simple to just take your eyes off of yourself for a second and help somebody out. Don't be so self-serving to such a detriment that it hurts you. But, you know, just be respectful and appreciative of other people and understand that joy is something we all want and that it takes a lot to achieve it. Let's move on to this island over here. Box hiding. Tell you though, on the topic of the game, if we can get through this and just get all 300 opals, then like I'll be happy, because everything else is just my ability to do a task, and that is much less hard than having to solve a bug. Which, if any of you are experiencing, because I could not find a solution when this first happened to me. The baskets, some of them have magnets in them, and for some reason an opal will just disappear. I really truly don't know the full scope of it, but I do know I have fixed the problem by getting a magnet when I'm on my 299th opal and I've gone everywhere and opened up every chest and grabbed every opal. Whenever I hit that magnet, when it seems like you just cannot find the opal no matter how many times you run around the map, for some reason the magnet will suck wherever that opal has been, or if it got stuck following you around the map, it'll suck it in and you'll get your 300th opal. So if you're having a hard time getting all your opals, shit, reload this map, head over to the volcano basket, usually has a guaranteed magnet in it, and hit that bad boy up, see if that fixes your problem. I think we got everything. I just don't want to miss the bilby that could be on one of these islands. I'm pretty sure there's a bilby on one of these stretches of grass. Like I said, big map. We're already almost 25 minutes in, and we've accomplished less than 200 opals. Only 3 of the bilbies and 2 of those. So not bad progress, but it ain't fast. Alright. Pretty sure we got it. If we didn't, you'll be the first to know about it when this video goes from me smooth playing around to jump cuts. That is not to say that this bug is why it makes it that this is like a level that I hate. It's just this one thing that cheapens a fun experience, because I would love if the whole game was like this, just big open maps and just full of stuff. That would be what I would most ideally want. Come on, get on it. There we go. Some of the most annoying cogs you can try to get right here. Gotta wait for these to intersect. Yeah, I wish this whole game was like this. And a lot of the good set designs are apparent. But there are some levels like Liar Liar that are just super short. Oh, god damn it, Ty, grab it. Oh, I hate when that happens. Oh my god, Ty, get on. Oh boy. Yeah, fuck that. We'll just use the umbrella. I truly wish there was an easier way to get this one, but there's not, so you just gotta deal with it. And, you know, you would expect that the levels make the platforming get that much harder to accomplish. Oh, God, that was a hope and a prayer. Shouldn't have done that. And there it is. Okay, now that that annoying business is out of the way, let's keep going. There we go. That's our 200. Closing in. Opals are the biggest deal for me here. Just have been with the way this level is. So you'll definitely tell when I'm a little bit more relieved once I have them all. But the last few bits of the game, I'll be honest, are not very good. And that's not to be disrespectful. It's just plain and simple. They're not very good. You can tell where a lot of the rush was. There's a boss in there that has no preamble at all and is just holding on to something that you'll be genuinely surprised that they're holding on to if you've been following what we've been doing so far, especially with the talismans. And you'll see that there's somebody in there who should have gotten a bit of a second run that didn't. I don't know if I can make that jump. Well, now I gotta try to make this jump, which I feel is possible, but it's also quite annoying. Very annoying. There we go. But yeah, there's another section where it feels like a rematch should have been in order, and it would have been a bit more fun. Doesn't happen, and with the way the arc of the story goes in Thai, will never happen. So you'll see what I'm talking about when we get there, but it is what it is. I'm not gonna be upset about it. Look how big that eel is. Alright, let's run around this island. Make sure to pick up any opals we haven't picked up. There we go. Kill this eel, because why not? You see, we're approaching the anchor island. So. Good progress. Good progress indeed. Let's go ahead and grab this box that I flagrantly ignored. The things that make me happy personally, I do a lot of artistic expression. I love to cook, I love to paint, I love to sing, I love to draw, I love to write. I feel like editing, even in its own fun little way, is a good way to bring out like a desired final product that's very fun, and doing like seamless transitions and stuff like that. Like, it's just, it does take a bit of creativity to go like, how do I solve this problem? Like the A Way Out part 2 that dropped a little bit ago, or a while ago when this episode comes out, would have dropped probably a couple of days ago. have those. It was one 11-minute recording and then a proper hour recording, and getting those two combined. That was the next big thing, was making a smooth transition between the two. And it just, like, you gotta figure out what you're trying to do. Do you want it to be clean where you go in and out, and the screen fades to black, so fade it to black. Let it fade to black on its own. Reintegrate. Put in your own fade in animation. Pop it in there, and there you go. Got yourself a nice smooth transition between two entirely different recordings. Alright, back to here. Yeah, we'll just run this way. Oh, got stuck. So I urge anybody out there, find what brings you joy and don't wear it out. Rather try to figure out how many approaches you can take to it. How many different ways can you open that? I like to see what, if anything, I am good at. That's another big hobby of mine. I just try out anything, and if I'm bad at it, then, like, I put a little work into it to get okay at it, and if I'm not very good at it at all, then, like, again, just work on it. Improve. That's all you can do. Alright. And if you're like, I'm not good at anything, woe is me, I just cannot make heads nor tails of the things that I might be good at, I urge you to just fucking try something. Fucking knit. Sew. Fucking do glass blowing. Do metal work. Anything. Just give it a shot. Give it a chance. And try. Earnestly. And you'll surprise yourself, I think. There's the button. Just gonna run around, make sure we got everything. And with this being on my Steam, obviously you see me doing a lot of this biting. That's because I want my blue ribbon. I'll be straight up with that. Whether it gets accomplished in this playthrough or not is neither here nor there, but I'm gonna bite everybody to death until I have it. But that's what it takes. Alright. That's just how some of the achievements are for this game. Alright, need the zoomie. Where is it at? There it is. I don't understand the lag, to be honest. I don't know if that's a resolution thing or not. Oh boy, that was a tight jump, huh? Some things you just forget. And there's the 8th cog. Almost got them all now. Alright. Keep her moving. Oh, God. Fucking Infraring is so loud. And here's the chest.
Avast, ye landlubber! Old Island is home to the very next clue. So hurry on up, is what ye must do.
Indeed. Well, we gotta travel along there for some opals. I don't think there's a purpose behind burning these, but I'm gonna do it. Wow, there's a basket in one of them. See how many magnets they put around this map? It's like they know. It's like they knew it was broken in some way. So this one actually has a funny solution to getting up there. And it involves jumping on this anchor. Something I didn't, or maybe it involves jumping up there. I don't know. I never really gathered specifically what you were supposed to do here. That's just always the way I've done it. So if that is the way to do it, then sick. And you'll notice a lot of the platforming is what yields the thunder eggs in this one, and not a lot else. There's the chest right over there. Grab that before we go. I suppose we can grab this too.
Army hearties, if clues that rhyme do give ye a smile, then coconut shores will surely beguile.
If I recall, I do believe that is Coconut Shores right there, with all the coconut trees on it. So let's head over there and grab these opals along the way. I urge you strongly to fight hard for your happiness, and don't let it get rolled over. You know, push hard for the things that bring you joy. Don't let those things just pass you by. It's too fucking important. Everyone's entitled to their happiness within a considerable margin of reason, but everybody is entitled to it. God damn it, that's not what I was trying to do.
Yo ho ho! Deep underwater is where ye must go. To a shipwreck called
I'm sure you guys
to see the next show.
remember the last time I visited that little shipwreck, but it's right over here. You know, sometimes you think the dive is going to happen, and then it just doesn't.
Shiver me timbers! From island to island, you glided, jumped, and swam. Now return to the start to see where I am.
And now that we've done that, we're not going to do that. We're going to get back to the path that we're on, because that is the island with the opal machine, Julius's opal thing. So we will not be hitting that place up till after we've gotten all of our opals, which means hitting up the volcano. But it's right over there. It should be right behind that little archway there. That is where the last chest is, and that's where our thunder egg is. But we've done a good job. I'm pretty happy so far. We've been pretty diligent. Again, a lot of practice has helped this be what it is. And I've talked to my wife like tons of times that I would love to do this. I'd love to do this game for YouTube, and she sat and played with me. She sat and played through some of the levels herself. So it's great. I love this game. I think it's perfect for YouTube. It's got a very episodic format if you edit it right. We're swimming over there anyway. Better grab the opals first and foremost. Obviously, it's got its problems. I have taken no short time to talk about them. But at the end of the day, like, every successful playthrough I've had of this game, which I think is like 4 or 5 now, has been extremely worthwhile and a lot of fun. Alright. And even if the ending is disappointing, I still love it at the end of the day. Look at that. 292. Alright. First try. Love to see it. These are always a little bit easier, so all I gotta do is that. There we go. That is all the bilbies in the game. We have freed every captured person. Let's grab this thunder egg over here. And we can move ourselves inside the volcano for what is hopefully all of the opals. All we gotta do is make this annoying jump, which is always annoying. As you can see, this they're slippery, they tilt. It's very annoying to move across them, but that's what you gotta aim for there. Grab it. There we go. Thunder egg. Beautiful. All right. Let us get inside the volcano. We are still missing cog, which could be in there. It's hard for me to remember. But the treasure hunt and the race back at the beginning. Like, literally, if our last 8 opals are where they're supposed to be, we should be done. Here's hoping. Let's do it. 43 minutes in. Definitely, like I said, a long episode. I don't know if the other maps are technically bigger. I've never really seen like a comparison to see if they are. But I do know that this one feels, to be sure, to be the largest. I mean, there's so much depth. Even being able to go inside of a place like this, it's kind of crazy. Alright, here's our last cog. There it is. Yeah. I was fairly certain there weren't any opals in here, but I had to be sure. Oh. Okay. Oh, right. Okay. Don't know what's happening there. Huh. Oh, weird. Ooh. Bonked me. Alright, well, we're gonna have to do all that again. That's lovely. Let's pray I find my last 8 opals. I'm already getting nervous. I never remember if there's opals in here, and I think maybe after having done a full recorded playthrough, I'll have the capacity to remember that there are, in fact, not. Ouch. I mean, I do know what is here. It's this. Oh, weird. I could have swore there's supposed to be something up here. Huh. Well, now I'm truly confused. See, there's an opal right there. That's the kind of thing we're gonna be dealing with. I think we, by we I mean me, I might have fucked this up. We're just gonna have to see. Oh fuck me, I'm supposed to jump. Oh no. Okay. Alright. See you guys when I'm back up there. Alright. Get this damn thunder egg. Alright, let's I did grab that one opal. That might be the trick opal that causes all the problems with the way everything is now. If our diligence is done, then in theory there should be 7 opals sitting on that last island that I do not touch for exactly that reason. So let's get over there. Alright, here's hoping. 295. And those are our last 5 opals right there. Yes, sir. Look at that. Managed to find that sneaky opal that would have messed us up. See, this is a good playthrough. That's all the opals in the game.
You did it! You found Wedgwood's treasure.
You've searched far and wide, you landlubber ye. Now here be me treasure, so go, let me be.
Ugh. Well, one thing's for certain.
Yeah, what's that?
Wedgwood was a pirate, not a poet.
Yeah, had a boat and couldn't row it.
Alright.
Well, look at that. A thunder egg. Who would have guessed?
You little ripper!
Alright, let's turn that in and then do what I do believe is a pretty long race. Oh, god damn it. Do it again. There we go. Actually quite happy about that, because that means all we have left is the race. So that went extremely well. Again, I don't know if you, some of you out there are like, oh, I've definitely experienced that bug, and that happens to me all the time. But that solution I gave is a solution I got. Again, definitely an hour episode. I knew it would be. There's going to be very little trimming of the fat, because, you know, it was a pretty smooth run around, but either way. Let's finish Rex Marks the Spot. Knock out this episode.
What are your legs?
Steel flippers.
What are they gonna do?
Hurl me through the water. I hope.
Ho ho, let's race!
And, with how long this episode is, we're gonna start the next episode with the boss fight. And, if we move through it pretty quickly, which I believe we will. Can we run around? I never remember where the next thing is. Oh, it's right here. There we go. The next episode could very well be the finale. We still got to get all the rainbow shells, so we're definitely gonna knock that out. But okay, well now I'm fucking around. But yeah, you have actually no idea. I was like, I am not recording. You know, I recorded a bulk set of episodes. I recorded 4 episodes in one day. And I was like, alright. Awesome. Now I can definitely take a break. And with Rex Marks the Spot being the most stressful of them for me, I was definitely worried that I would encounter the bug that I've encountered my whole time playing this game. And I'm very happy we found that opal in the back, because that would have extended this whole thing by an hour.
Well, I'll be a sea monkey's uncle. You beat me. You're a corker of a swimmer, mate. Here, you deserve this.
Sweet.
And that is the end of this level. Let's get out of here. Alright, this episode's long enough as it is, so I will catch you guys next time for getting new rings, getting our rainbow shells, doing a boss fight. And if all of that's done in a reasonable time, then it'll be the finale next. So I'll catch you guys next time. Later.